Mark Mcollom, what a man. Have you absolutely no morals? I've a van. I've a lie van. Nothing but lies. First sentence. Show me what you've built with £100. Well, at this point, you'd block me. So how could I show you what I'd built? I even know you were asking me a question. What method did you use to communicate? Telepathy? A messaging tortoise? Because the tortoise hasn't arrived yet. I did not show you the video clip. I have not given you a video clip. You have never really conversed with me. You've never contacted us. You've never had a conversation with me. You've never tried to. You well know that the video clip came by and pressed Jeff. Due to his last response. Now the last thing I wrote on Mark Mcollom's wall was that I was the one that gave him the information about the Victron VRM. Did he or Spunky remember? I received no reply. A few days later, I noticed when somebody said something, he said, Spunky done a good job. But now somebody's trying to take it away from him. It was this point I picked up a pie again. If he can't be bothered to talk to us, does he deserve what the information I gave him? It's just common decency, isn't it? Just to give somebody credit for what, say thank you. Now we come to the part about Cat Zero. I 100% support Cat Zero. If you look at Mevy's wall, when he started to talk about doing his bike ride, I was one of the first ones to say, get on it, do it. I fully appreciate what Cat Zero can do for a person. When I was 15, I sailed on a square rig sailing ship, TS Royalist, over to France and round the Channel Isles. I know what sail can do for a person. You can twist anything you want the way you want it. But, hey, no. If it's that bad, why don't you actually produce it? Prove it. And don't bother doctoring it. I'm not changing anything you say. Or make anything up. It's just simply off the internet. What you have said and wrote on your wall, isn't it very sad? Really very, very sad that you go to the trouble of blocking somebody and then going to find the details out? For what reason? I mean, you've got my email address. What are you going to do? Email me to death? It's not hard to find me personal details, is it? After all, I was a company director. Oh, by the way, you should have contact details online as well. Otherwise, you're heading for £1,000 fine. As for trolling others, you mean I'm trying to get my side across. And since it's my side, I'm trolling them. Now we move on to social media accounts. If having multiple media accounts is against the law, why? Eh? You can have as many as you like. If I'm guilty of anything, so is Gadget John. He's got about three Instagram accounts. We'll start with Instagram, shall we? The Monkey Man and Jarrow Online accounts. So how about playing a game? 2 social media accounts, 9 frames each. 1 account on the left, 1 account on the right. Wouldn't like you to be confused. The game's called Spot the Difference. Have you worked it out yet? Yeah, that's right. 1 account's all models and the other one is general. Why would it be that way? Well, if you're working with models, then they will want to see what your work's like. It's no good them searching through piles and piles of photographs that aren't applicable to them. Therefore, you have a separate account. Perfectly reasonable. The other account, I shoot TFP with models, which is time for prints. It's an exchange where they don't pay anything. In return, they get the photographs. It can also be a team collaboration where you've got a makeup artist, a stylist, a hairstylist, and you come up with an idea and then you get it published. The other accounts, well, one got hacked and I've long lost the password and can't remember the email address. And the other is because of the TFP. One of the terms of TFP is when you share a photograph on social media, you tag the other collaborators in. You'll tag the model, the makeup artist, etc. all into the photograph. However, some models, when they start out, or they just want a free shoot, will not tag you in and will block the rest of the gang, effectively stealing the photographs. The only way of checking if the photographs are being used, if your account's being blocked, is to have an account that they don't know about. As a photographer, as a copyright owner of the photos, they can have the photos removed without question. Just dishonesty, like, you know, a bit like yourself, Mark. So on to YouTube. This is just the default account that I've never used. Flying Monkey data just has overlays on the flights, has a telemetry data on it, and the last one, ordinary flight and other time lapses and things like that. Nothing exceptional, nothing untoward. Not trying to like spoof anybody by it. I mainly use it just a Flying Monkey one. I never really use the other two now. It's a waste of time blocking anybody on Instagram anyway, especially when you've got a public profile. The only way to stop somebody seeing what you're doing is to make it private. But you want people to see what you're doing, so that's no good, is it? You don't actually need to set an unknown account up. It can just be easier to do that. Friend and say, look that up for us. And there it is in front of you. I borrow a friend's laptop. Phone. I will only ever write on Instagram with my own account. And I always try to stick to one. Makes you look a bit silly, really. You know, boasting about how you found all my multiple accounts. What for? To discredit me? Warn me off? Or is it just a bit weird and stalkerish? So just looking through some of the other replies on this thread, and he's still bashing on about this. So either put it up or shut up. I remember writing something, probably about 10 words. It's hardly ramblings, is it? How about if we don't see it, it didn't happen? And you're lying. If you do see it, it will be nothing like what you're making it out to be. And you're just twisting things to your own ends. Why would I be bothered about you giving it away? I don't have a van. What use is it? I didn't enter. Oh, he's giving it away, so I could have won it. No, I didn't enter it. I didn't want it. And why would I object to it being given away to a charity? Doesn't bother me in the slightest. As I said in another video, up until I actually gave them the information, neither of them had really any experience of building anything with a single board computer. This was beside my relay video showing 2 relays being controlled by a microprocessor linked via Wi-Fi with buttons on my phone to turn the relays on and off. Must be wonderful earning money off the back of somebody who's on the breadline. I'll discuss about trolls. What is a troll? And who is trolling who? Like, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, I don't care. Just come along for the ride. Join me in part 2, when I'll be discussing some of the other points in this thread and learn about my health.